Moving on now, sources familiar with the ongoing negotiations between Afghanistan and Pakistan in Istanbul have reported that the Afghan delegation has presented its demands to the Pakistani side. However, according to these sources, the Pakistani side's demands are not considered reasonable. According to the sources, the Pakistani delegation has asked the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan to allow the transfer of the Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistan group to Afghanistan and to ensure that no further security incidents occur in Pakistan. Sources further said that the Afghan delegation proposed to the mediators that Pakistani territory and airspace should not be used by a third country or by ISIS against Afghanistan, but Pakistan has reportedly rejected this proposal. Joining me live on the broadcast is our Jammu and Kashmir Bureau Chief Ajay Jandyal. Ajay, we are getting to know of this through sources that the Afghan side presented its proposal for the peace and ceasefire in that region. However, the Pakistani side that it was unreasonable and their demands also are unreasonable.
Certainly what has happened in the recent past that Pakistan, who have failed on all the front, whether it is, inflation, whether it is law and order in Pakistan, and whether it is the rebel attacks which is taking place in Pakistan. So that's why Pakistan basically want to blame Afghanistan for the same, and Afghanistan clearly says that this is something which is not acceptable. They say that it is a matter of Pakistan where attacks are taking place in Balochistan, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. How could we responsible for the same? And that's why Afghanistan says that we will not take TTP people to our side because they just live there. They are carrying out attack on Pakistan forces. That is a responsibility of the Pakistan. Pakistan is a professional army. They say that Pakistan is a professional army. They have they have air force. They have everything. So why they are not able to tackle the situation? It is only the personal matter of Pakistan, not the responsibility of Afghanistan. That's why they say that we are not going to take it, and that is the reason that Pakistan again says that if any attack will take place in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Pakistan, then they will carry out attack on Afghanistan. That is what has happened yesterday. We have seen that Pakistan violated ceasefire, and it was retaliated effectively by the Afghanistan as well. Afghanistan was ready with the plan of ceasefire, and they wanted to go further, as far as the ceasefire talks are concerned. But Pakistan did not want that, and that's why Pakistan, violated ceasefire yesterday, and today the talks have failed.
Right. Ajay, please do stay on with us. We have some more breaking inputs that we'd like your updates on. Afghanistan's Taliban have blamed Pakistan for a lack of results after mediated talks by Qatar and Turkey in Istanbul failed. Taliban signaled that clashes between the two neighboring countries may continue. Reportedly, peace talks between Afghanistan and Pakistan ended without any agreement to tackle the thorny issues of cross-border terrorism. The Taliban government spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid has stated, and I quote, "During the talks, the Pakistani side attempted to refer all responsibilities regarding its security to the Afghan government, while at the same time it did not demonstrate any willingness to assume responsibility for either Afghanistan's security or its own." So Ajay, now I want to come across to you. You have been stating that obviously if a country wants to take care of its internal issues, it needs to do it itself. It cannot ask Afghanistan to take care of the TTP problem, which it has been facing since so many years.
What Pakistan was doing for last several years, that Pakistan was involved in terror-related activities. Pakistan is a terror state, and they are trying to export terrorism all over the world. On the name of religion, on the name of Islam, they just wanted to, creating trouble for the, world over. And when Pakistan was busy on all these matters, what has happened that, Pakistan did not care about the own people over there. We have seen that what is happening in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan, in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So this is something which has to be tackled on the time, and when they have failed, so these kind of incidents will take place. That's why Balochistan people, they are protesting and they are carrying out attack on the Pakistani army. They say that we are not part and parcel of the Pakistan government, and they say that we are an independent country, and that's why we want independence from Pakistan, and that's why they have written to UN as well. And similarly, that is the same happening with the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, where TTP is carrying out attack on Pakistani army. They say that we are not part of Pakistan. We are having the same, relation and same culture with Afghanistan. That's why they don't want this Durand line to be active. They don't want that border, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, between Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Afghanistan. So that's why they are, doing it. And when Pakistan, forcefully trying to build a border fence over there on the Durand line, that's why they are opposing it, and they say that this is something not acceptable. So this is the reason that why Pakistan is boiling. And instead of handling the situation, they are blaming Afghanistan for the same. So how could Afghanistan take the words and follow the instruction of Pakistan? That's why they say that this is something which is not acceptable. They say that this is a personal matter of Pakistan to handle the situation. If they are not able to handle it, then they could hand over that area to us. We will handle it accordingly. What is required, we will do it. But as far as blame game is concerned, they say that this is something which we are not going to accept. And Afghanistan clearly says that if Pakistan will, do anything in Afghanistan, where, and if they will try to cross the border, then that will not be tolerated, and we will act accordingly.
Absolutely. Ajay, please do stay on with us. According to the Afghanistan government, due to the irresponsible and non-cooperative attitude of the Pakistani delegation, the ceasefire talks yielded no outcome. So Ajay, now we are learning that the Pakistani delegation also was very non-cooperative. They were irresponsible during this entire Istanbul talks. We have two great nations, Turkey and Qatar, actually trying to mediate this, but these talks have failed again and again. How do we see this going forward?
See, it seems that the way basically these talks were started and the way Pakistan violated ceasefire, the way Khwaja Asif, who's the defense minister of Pakistan, is threatening Afghanistan for the more attacks, that indicates that Pakistan don't want ceasefire. Pakistan don't want talks. They are just doing it for the sake of, doing it. Otherwise, if they want ceasefire, if they want talks, then why they are saying that Pakistan, Afghanistan should take TTP people to their side? It means that Pakistan don't want these talks to, go ahead, and they just want to tension to be erupted between Afghanistan and Pakistan on the borders, because they know that the situation in Pakistan is very vulnerable. And if you see that how world is eyeing on Pakistan about their situation, about the failure of the government and the Pakistani army, how Pakistani people even they are watching Pakistan government and the army, that they have totally failed to handle any kind of a situation in Pakistan. That is the only reason that it seems that Pakistan want to this issue to be highlighted with India as well as with Afghanistan on the border, so that people just see what is happening on the border and they forget about the internal security and the internal issue of the Pakistan.
Right. Thank you so much, Ajay, for all those details on that story.